Louisiana beer reviews, Cigar City, Florida cracker. Crack that whip. Give the wit beer a slip. Okay, blah blah blah. 5.5% alcohol. I think it's 18 IBU. Do I remember correctly? Yes. 18 IBU. It's brewed with wheat, coriander, and orange peel. It's brewed in Florida. I bought this, yeah, it seemed like it will never end, at Trader Joe's on US Highway 92 southbound in St. Petersburg, Florida. I was born in an area that used to be part of Florida. Baton Rouge. Yes, Baton Rouge used to be in Florida, West Florida, before it was in Louisiana. There used to be two Florida provinces, as they were called by Spain, their colonies, East Florida and West Florida. West Florida. A lot of people don't know that. Okay. And that's why those parts of Louisiana are called the Florida parishes. So you learn something every day. Florida used to stretch from the Mississippi River all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, well, Beer Advocate says it's very good. B+. Rate beer is sort of along the same lines, 84 out of 100, so like B+, or B really. And then 97 out of 100 for the style. So in the style, they love it. It's awesome, it's most excellent, or it's outstanding. But we don't like the style, so you find that with rate beer a lot. This beer is really great in the style, but yet we hate the style, so therefore the beer is bad. Not really. I don't like butter beans, okay? I just don't like them. That doesn't make butter beans bad because I don't like them. A lot of people love them. You go to a grocery store that it's full of cans of butter beans, bags of butter beans. Apparently they have a market, and etc. and etc. Oh yes, there's a lot of video reviews for this beer, and oh yes, I'm going to try to watch them all. I'm still trying to get to the Troganator, which is seemingly taken forever. But the reviews are generally positive. Although some people are saying it's okay. And I was shocked. I was like, you're just saying Troganator is okay? That's what they were saying. They were giving honest reviews. And I think a lot of that has to do with they didn't really like the style too much. Doppelbock can be a little difficult for people to stomach. So you got to take that into account. These kind of beers, these wheat, coriander, citrus rind beers are kind of hard for me to stomach, honestly. Now you might say, well, when do you ever crave those beers? Actually, never. I have these out because it's kind of a dull background. It's rainy outside, more or less, so it's humid, very humid. I don't want to sit up there. I bought these 4 glasses for $1 at a garage sale. Really a yard sale, since it was in the yard. You say, well, you mean $1 a piece. No, actually 25 cents a piece. In perfect condition. Aventinus. So, I mean, can you beat a value like that? No, you cannot. Pretty thick white head. Think along the lines of Celis or Hugotten. It's the same type thing. This has a little bit more, quite a bit more alcohol, however. You might say, why even brew? Why do all these companies come along and all brew the same thing? Well, that's a good question. What is the purpose for them to even exist? I guess everybody wants to start a brewery. You say, is it sustainable? I don't know, and I don't really frankly care. If the breweries make it big, fine. If they struggle and they flop, that's fine too with me. There's no skin off my back. I have no horse in the race. And I think that has something to do, I should have switched and poured. I think that has something to do with the, you seeing all the buyouts. You're going to see consolidation. That is a natural part of business. Let's go on. Yeah, I think if you lined up Celis, White from New England, and Hugotten from Belgium, and this from Florida, you would have a very difficult time in a blind guess test trying to figure out which is which. Sometimes with these white beers, these sweet white beers, you'll get a little smokiness for some reason, like a smoke, like wood burning. it's strange because they're not Rauch beers. Oh, of course, a little coriander, which comes from cilantro, if you can believe it. And a little, maybe, possibly, perhaps, and it could be citrus. Oh, it's a little hazy, I guess. It's that yellow. They say white beers, but they're more like yellow gold. Wheat beer, white wheat bread, like that brand of bread, white wheat. I think that's from Flowers Bakery. I'm trying to pick up some light inside the can. I don't see any sediment. There may be a little. It's a kind of a sort of okay can. Little. You know what? It kind of reflects what these beers are. The can is sort of blah, and these beers tend to be sort of blah. Now, if you get the German Hefeweiss beers, Hefeweizen, they are more banana and bubblegum. And you say, yeah, but that makes them grosser and less enjoyable. That could be an argument. They do have more character. I wouldn't want to eat them with, drink them paired with food because it detracts from the flavor of the food. These, and the Germans, you'll pick up some tap water flavor, I've noticed. I don't know why. You say tap water has no flavor. Actually, it does. And if you drink bottled water and tap water, I find the bottled water tastes more like swimming pool water. Anyway, this is like, we were doing the review of the Rockdale Light and talking about how blah and dull it was, and like was drinking inert nothing. In a lot of ways, this is similar to that. Sort of like nothing. It's nothing bad. It's just nothing. Well, of course, it has a little spicy aroma. It has a slightly coriander flavor, maybe a little white pepper. The wheat bread, like a light to medium mouthfeel, more into the light area, and a medium wet finish, really, and it's drinkable, of course. I mean, I wouldn't buy it, honestly, but I never buy wheat beers. I just don't. You might say, I'm always thinking like what people will say, because I read comments and I always answer my comments, and I remember what people have said over the last going on 6 years. And so you might say, well, I guess you'd rather drink natural ice. I have it's 17 left now, or 16 left. I had bought an 18 pack. I find natural ice, as budget as it is, as value priced as it is, tends to have a little more character, a little more flavor, a little more body. There's a little more going on with it to me. That's to me. This one here is like, but I'm not singling this out because a lot of them have this problem. They're just like, there's no lift. They don't stay up. They just slump. You say, well, you're making this beer sound as though it is dreary and depressing. I didn't say it was dreary and depressing. I did not directly or explicitly say that. If I'm going to drink a wheat beer, and in most cases, as you well know, I'm not, I would drink a Grand Cru, like the Celis Grand Cru. That has so much more going for it. Yeah, it's 8%. It's just got the body, the flavor, the character, the oomph. It can keep rolling, it doesn't fall flat or limp. So, I mean, this is, I'm not even going to go as high as they're going. They're saying B plus or B. Yeah, it's like good, I guess. It's good. In fact, I almost didn't buy it. When I was at Trader Joe's, I was like, Florida cracker, what is this? And then I said, I saw white ale. I was like, curacao, peel, and coriander. But then I was like, okay, I'll go through with it. It's a terrible attitude to have, I guess. But if it's based on the reality of blahness, it is what it is. Within the style, it's probably very good, I guess. But for beer overall, I'm going to say B. I mean, it's marginally good. I have that, I'm almost like, no, I'll say it. I have this Red's Wicked Apple Blood Orange. And you say, well, that's an insipid gimmick garbage macro beer. It is, I guess. But I'll probably enjoy it more than this, honestly. So, you know, I'll finish it. I mean, I'll write a written review. It's done. It's ticked off. All right, so, hey, y'all come on down to, it's 8:10 a.m. Now, y'all come on down to New Orleans. So, sorry for this, but, I mean, I knew what it was. It was like I predicted in my mind this is what this is going to be. And it is what I predicted. So, this beer is what we thought it would be, to steal a phrase from a press conference. All right.